Tom was sent to prison for rustling cattle, poaching, extortion, robbery, and attempted murder. But he was sneaky enough to escape from prison, not once, but twice. Such a rascal was he that when the government began pardoning whole cell blocks full of prisoners due to overcrowding, Tom was specifically excluded by name. At age 16, Tom had participated in the siege of Calais as the aide of Richard Beauchamp, a high-ranking army officer. When Beauchamp was killed, Tom returned home sad and weary, an embittered young man with a chip on his shoulder. Tom's 3 years overseas had made him dangerously critical of the government, critical enough to wind up in prison. Tom did not go to prison because he was poor. He was a wealthy landowner and he had friends in high places. In fact, Tom received a knighthood. But none of these are things for which Tom is remembered. We remember Tom because when he was 49, he sat cross-legged on the floor of his prison cell and read a 300-year-old book of history written by a mysterious fellow named Geoffrey of Monmouth. And then Tom began to write. Shortly after his book was completed, Tom died in prison alone. There are only two things that remain of his life. The first of these is a marble tombstone in the graveyard of the Friary Church of St. Francis that reads, Sir Thomas Malory, March 14th, 1470. The second is a book that contains these words, the final words that Tom ever wrote. Here is the end of the whole book of King Arthur and of his noble knights of the Round Table. That book is known today as Morte D'Arthur.